Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining me. This is our last game in round number two. We're going to have us a final four here. Elite Eight, Los Angeles Dodgers versus the Chicago Cubs in Wrigley Field. Surprise, surprise, in real life, the Chicago Cubs ended up third in the National League Central Division, and yet they are the host team with a better winning percentage than the Los Angeles Dodgers, who ended up in first place in the West Division in 2015. So, based upon winning percentage and not actual rankings of how they ended up in the regular season, Chicago gets a home field advantage, and taking the helm today, Cal Hendricks and Brett Anderson for the Dodgers. So Brett Anderson and Kyle Hendricks. The batting lineups go like this. The Dodgers will have Rollins, Ethier, Gonzalez, Kendricks, Guerrero, Turner, Peterson, Grandal, and Brett Anderson. And Chicago lineups will be Fowler, Solar, Rizzo, Bryant, Castro, Coughlin, Montero, Hendricks, and Russell. Notice that Hendricks is actually batting eighth. So the pitcher spot will be in the eighth spot. See if that helps or hurts them down the line, or if it matters any. But we'll be at Wrigley Field, so +3 to strikeouts and +1 to walks. Let's take a look and get the game on the way. Cal Kendricks against Jimmy Rollins. Kendricks, this is his first start of the tournament, 8-7 in real life, 3.95 ERA. And Jimmy Rollins, 4 at bats, no hits yet for Jimmy Rollins. The shortstop, the switch hitter, so he'll be batting left. 63 wild pitch. We'll re-roll that. 2-5. We got a range play right off the bat here. Range play 1-5. It's gonna be liner right at Bryant, and Bryant's able to snag it out of the air as it's headed out into left field, and that's one away. Andre Ethier, the right fielder, 3 at bats, no hits yet for Ethier. Let's see if the Dodgers can start doing some damage here. We got a range play at Wrigley Field. Range play at Wrigley Field, and that's going to be hit to Castro, who fails his check. He had 2 in the last game and made both of them, this time unsuccessful. And Andre Ethier gets aboard for the Dodgers. Adrian Gonzalez also looking for his first hit. Scored a run, 3 at bats. Gonzalez waits for the pitch, the windup, and nothing there. It's a 45. That's going to be a ground ball hit to Castro this time. And Castro flips it over to Russell on to Rizzo. That's a ground ball double play. So the hit goes nowhere. And Brett Anderson's making his tournament debut here. He was 10-9 with the 3.69 ERA. Dexter Fowler only batting 143 in the tournament, 0 for 7. 0 for 7. 2-2, and it's a blank. So the switch hitter batting righty this time, 53. It's going to be a fly ball into center field for the first start. Solar batting 444 has a run in the tournament. And it's a 1-1, and he'll draw a walk here. So 1 out walk. Anthony Rizzo, 222 in the tournament. 1 home run, 2 RBIs, and also scored a run. They're going to try a pickoff attempt here. No pickoff of Solar at first. 1-4 is a blank again. Anthony Rizzo, 1-5. That's going to be a fly ball into right field, 2-way. Chris Bryant, 0 for 9 in the tournament so far, has failed to register a hit. 4-5, 4-5, and he's hit. That's going to give first and second with with 2 outs. Sterling Castro, the shortstop, first and second, 5-2. Sterling Castro failed to make that range play, and hits it to Turner over to Gonzalez, and that's the third out. So after one complete, nothing. Howie Kendrick, batting .500, scored a run. He's got 2 hits, 4 attempts. 61 against the righty is going to be a possible walk. No walk. Howie Kendrick, 3-4. And he hits it over to Bryant Onderizzo, 1 away. Alex Guerrero, the left fielder. And no home run check for Guerrero, 46, but he does end up getting it into center field and drops in for a single. Justin Turner, 1 out, man on first, third baseman, 42, no strikeout. 52, ground ball to second, and that's going to be a ground ball double play to end the inning. So the Cubs get out of the inning. Chris Coughlin, 250 in the tournament, 2 hits, 8 at bats, 1 RBI. Chris Coughlin, 2 singles, 62. The lefty on lefty matchup. 43 ground ball hit to Rollins, on to Gonzalez, 1 away for Montero. Batting .200, 1 out of 5, and scored a run. Montero looking for the pitch, 2-5. It's a wild pitch. We'll re-roll that. 2-5 again, another wild pitch. 3-4. And Montero, another lefty, 4-5. Ground ball, Rollins to Gonzalez. Kyle Hendricks, first at bat in the tournament, 1 RBI, 2 runs, batted .050 in the regular season. 6-2 and strikes him out to end the inning. So Jock Peterson will come up. He's looking for his first hit at 3 at bats. So over 3, 32, and Jock Peterson, another lefty up there, 45. Fly ball into center field, and that's the first out of the inning. Yasmani Grandal. Oops, that's not what I meant to click on, sorry. 3 at bats, no hits yet. Looking for his first hit. Let's see if he can get one against Kyle Hendricks. Kyle Hendricks is yet to give up a hit to the Dodgers. Hit by pitch, no hit by pitch. 53, that's going to be a single though. That's our first hit for the Dodgers. They're going to try a pickoff attempt here. No pickoff. Brett Anderson, the pitcher, 085 batter against Kyle Hendricks. And it's a 2-2. Here in a ground ball possibility. 56, it's going to be a pop-up. Pop-up behind third base. Ryan's going to make the play, 2-way, here in the top of the third. Jimmy Rollins 0 for 1. Waits on a pitch he likes. He finds one. He gets it out in the left field. 9. That is going to be a double. A double for Jimmy Rollins. And they hold Grandal at third base. They hold him. So, men on second and third, 2 outs for Andre Ethier, batting .250 in the tournament. And here comes the pitch. Windup. Possibility of a wild. 19. Nope, no wild. So try it again. 21 and strikes him out to end the inning. So Dodgers had something going there. I'm sorry, Cubs had something going there. No, I was right. Dodgers had something going there in the top of the third. So let's see if Adrian Addison Russell, 625 hitter. 625. Lots of singles from Addison Russell, second baseman, 1-5. Uh-oh. It's a home run check, 1 through 5, and Addison Russell Addison Russell, it's not. 1-3. Steady pops it way up behind Rollins and makes the catch for the first out. Back to the top of the lineup, Dexter Fowler, only 125 and no strikeout. 2-3, and that's going to be ground ball to Gonzalez. That's 2 away. Solar, the right fielder, 35. Error possibility. 1-2. It's going to be ground ball to Gonzalez. No error on Gonzalez, and that ends the inning. Good defense there. Takes us to the top of the top of the 4th inning. Scoreless. 4 hits for Los Angeles. No hits for Chicago yet. So Adrian Gonzalez back up. He is the first baseman. 42. Strikes out. Howie Kendrick 0 for 1. Second baseman. Right-hander 2-2. Error possibility again. 55. He's got himself a single. Got himself a single past Bryant. And that's going to fall in there for a single. So the 5th hit for Los Angeles. Alex Guerrero, 1 for 1 today. He strikes out. That is number 3 on the day for Kyle Hendricks. Justin Turner, 0 for 1, third baseman. 31. We got a Wrigley Field check. Wrigley Field, 2-6. That's going to be a ground ball. Hit to Castro, and they get him by a step at first base, end the inning. So 5 hits on the day. No runs for Los Angeles. No hits for Chicago as Brett Anderson, pitching a great game here so far, facing Anthony Rizzo, 4-5. And, a 20, but it is a 20, so he does get hit by the pitch. Gets hit by the pitch, and he's on first. Chris Bryant walked his, he got hit the first time he was up, I believe, but this time strikes out. Sterling Castro 0 for 1 today. 1-5. Home run check. It does fall in there, but no home runs for Castro against lefties. 3-5. He does get a single into center field, and 1 lead runner advances. If roll is less than or equal to the trailing runner, he advances as well. So they try to get them out in third, and Castro, smart base running, gets all the way to second. So we got second and third with 1 out for Chris Coughlin. 0 for 1, batting .222. Can Coughlin get a hit? It's a line drive right at short. This could be a double up. No double play as the runners get back just in the nick of time, but that does bring up second out for Montero. Here's 0 for 1, batting 167. We got a range play at Wrigley. This could be interesting. 2-5. It's going to go to Kendricks at second. And Kendricks makes a good defensive play and gets him out of the inning. So just the 1 hit, and Chicago had second and third. Second and third with only 1 out. And they cannot plate a run there as they had a line out and then a good play by Russell to get the ball going in the hole. So we're going on to the top of the 5th with no score here. 63 Wild will roll that one again. And that could be a walk, and it is a walk. So Jock Peterson on with the walk here. Yasmani Grandal batting .250 against Hendricks, 4-3. And back-to-back walks for Brett Anderson. Back-to-back walks for Brett Anderson. With nobody out. 2-5. Range play. Pitcher's got one. It's going somewhere. It's going to go towards Bryant at third base. He fails to make the check. And we got his bases loaded with no one out as the pitcher gets a hit. Bryant can't come up with it cleanly. And trying to get back to the third base bag too quick and gets himself in trouble there. And we got bases loaded, no one out. And this is the best scoring opportunity for either teams. Jimmy Rollins 1 for 2 with a double. Let's see if the Dodgers can pounce on it here. Oh, almost a home run check. 16 though. A little bit too high for Jimmy Rollins. And that's going to be a 3-5. That's going to be a single though. Into center field. Run will score and they'll keep bases loaded with no one out. So Kyle Hendricks losing a little bit of his touch here. Andre Ethier 0 for 1, 4-4, no strikeout. Ethier 1-4, and he's getting himself a single past Russell. That's going to score at least one, and it does score one run, and they hold the runners up. So 2-0 Dodgers. Top of 5, still bases loaded, no one out. They're going to try the pickoff attempt, and they do get the pickoff. They do get the pickoff. A 1. I'm sorry, no, 1 is a balk. So he balks, and that's going to score another run, and with the 1 rolled, so they had a pickoff 2-9, a balk of 1. So he balks before he does the pickoff, and that scores another run. Still no one out for Adrian Gonzalez, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 53, we got a range play check. 24, that's going to be against the righty. It's going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. And the pitcher makes it successfully. Is the third base, are they going to try to score? No, they'll hold them up. Take the out at first. So 1 away. Men on third and second still, though. Second and third. Only 1 out. 3 runs in already. Kyle Hendricks trying to pitch himself out of this inning. And gets a big strikeout against Howie Kendrick. Alex Guerrero, 1 for 2 with a strikeout. 4-3. No walk. And it's a 1-3. That's going to be a fly ball into right field. That's going to end the inning, but the Dodgers do plate 3 runs. With the bases loaded, nobody out, they do end up getting several runs. So let's see if that holds true. The Cubs need to make another comeback. They're going to pinch hit for Kyle Kendrick since he is about spent anyways. They're going to bring in Chris Denorfia. Chris Denorfia is going to come in and pinch hit. 62 and strikes out. Brett Anderson pitching a good game. Adrian Russell 0 for 1. 556 average, 3-3, and no strikeout. Addison Russell, he gets a fly ball out. Back to the top of the lineup. Dexter Fowler, 2 away here. Bottom of 5. Dexter Fowler 0 for 2. We got a range play. And it's a 2-5. That's going to be a single unless Guerrero can take it away. No, we cannot take it away. And that's going to drop in. Guerrero just can't get to the ball in time as it drops in there for a base hit. Jorge Solar, right fielder, 0 for 1 with a walk. Man on first, 2 outs. Bottom of 5. It's a 1-2. It's going to be a ground ball over to Gonzalez. And that's going to end the inning. So, righty, lefty, and a switch hitter coming up. Well, they're going to bring in Pedro Strop. Pedro Strop's going to come in. Face off against Justin Turner here in the top of the 6th inning. 42, we got a ballpark, a Wrigley Field check. 61, that's going to fall in for a single. Is he going to advance? No, he's not going to advance. So, just a single. Shock Peterson, they're going to try a little hit and run. Shock Peterson 0 for 1 with a walk. 6-2, strikes him out. And Justin Turner does take second on the stolen base. So on to second, one away is Manny Grandal, 1-for-1 with a walk. 2-6 and strikes out. Brett Anderson. They're going to leave Anderson in is the question. The man on second up 3-0. That's a tough decision. Could bring him back, but they're only going to bring him back for one more inning, possibly. It's going to be the heart of the lineup of the Cubs. Lefty, righty, righty. Lefty, lefty. Lefty, righty, righty, lefty, lefty. Brett Anderson is 1-for-2. They're going to leave him in. See if he can play to run here. 53. And good choice because he draws the walk here. So the switch hitting Jimmy Rollins comes up. And Strope's day's done. They're going to be bringing in a lefty, James Russell here. Jimmy Rollins doesn't hit as good against lefties, so they're going to try the lefty-righty matchup. 2-1, hit by pitch, no hit by pitch. Jimmy Rollins, first and second, 2 outs, 5-4. He's going to fly ball into center field, and that's going to end that threat. So we're going to the bottom of 6, 3-0 Dodgers. Anthony Rizzo. So Brett Anderson, still a little bit of strength left in him. He's not tired yet. Rizzo, 0-for-1 today, 5-3. Anthony Rizzo looking for a pitch he likes. 6-4. Grounds it. Grounds it to second base for the out. Chris Bryant, 0-for-1 with a strikeout. 5-6. And he strikes out. So Brett Anderson gets his 4th strikeout, pitching a good game for the Dodgers here. Sterling Castro, the shortstop, 1-for-2 today. 21 and strikes out the side. Good choice to bring Brett Anderson back. If you're a Dodgers fan, if you're a Cubs fan, it was not a good decision. Andre Ethier, 2-for-3 with a strikeout. James Russell, left-hander, to leave him in there to face off against Ethier and Gonzalez. And that's not in there. 31, that's going to be fly ball in the left field. One away. Adrian Gonzalez, 0-for-3, 45. 42, and that's going to be a ground ball hit to Bryant over to Rizzo, 2 away. And Howie Kendrick, 1-for-3 on the day. They got 3 righties coming up, so that'll be it for James Russell. They're going to be bringing in Justin Grimm. Justin Grimm's going to come in and pitch against the 3 righties coming up. Howie Kendrick, 5-6. We got a range play. 1-2. That's going to be hit at 1-2. That's going to be hit at Bryant. Fails to make the play. That's 0-for-2 for Bryant on his range plays today. Another runner aboard for the Dodgers. That's 10 hits for the Dodgers. So Grimm against Alex Guerrero, who's 1-for-3 with a strikeout, and strikes out to end the inning. So we're going into bottom of 7. Chris Coughlin, 2 lefties coming up. Brett Anderson still on the hill. We've got a range play. 31. Single, and thus Peterson can take it away. Can Peterson take it away? Yes, he can. Diving stop there by Peterson in center field. Robs a hit from Chris Coughlin. Manuel Montero, the catcher, 0-for-2 today. Anderson's officially tired, so the next runner will pull him. But he's had a good outing so far. 4-2. Ground ball to first. 2-way. Justin Grimm's day is done. They got the lefty up there, so we're going to pull him for, let's see, Jonathan Herrera. Jonathan Herrera is going to come in and see if he can get a hit off of Brett Anderson. 4-3 error possibility. And then a 4-3 is going to be no error and the out to end the 7th inning. So coming up for the Dodgers, a righty, a lefty, and a switch hitter. So they're going to bring in Jason Mott. Jason Mott, who came in last game, did a good, let's see, I think he pitched inning in a third, inning in 2/3, didn't give up a hit. So Justin Turner is 1-for-3 today, 4-2 error possibility. Justin Turner looking for a base hit to get things started. Rizzo at first, no error. One away for Jacques Peterson. 0-for-2 with the walk. Peterson, the lefty. 32 fly ball into center field. Grandal, the catcher. Top of 8. 4-3. Ooh, it was a home run check for Yasmani, but too high a check. 2-3. Instead, he flies out to right field. Brian Anderson's still in there. Hasn't allowed a runner since he got tired. Anderson Russell. 1-4. Addison Russell. 21. And he's going to ground ball to Gonzalez. Dexter Fowler. 1-for-3 today. The center fielder. 5-6. He walks him because he's tired. And now that's it for Brett Anderson. So 7 1/3. 2 hits. No runs. No earned. 1 walk. 5 strikeouts. And they have a righty, a lefty, and a righty coming up. So they're going to be bringing in Yami Garcia comes in. Garcia versus Solar. 41. Against the righty, though. No home run check. Whew. And 41 is a double, though. And 6 lead runner advances. Okay, so lead runner advances. So Fowler comes in to score, and Solar tries to turn it into a triple on the throw home. They cut it off. Garcia cuts it off and guns him down at third base. He's cut it in the rundown chart. So at 2, if the roll is greater than the base runner, then runner out, no advance. If the roll is less than or equal to the runner, then out, others advance. So he's still forced out. No other runners. And that ends that threat. But the Cubs do pick up a run, and there are only 2 outs. So it's not over yet here in the bottom of the 8th. 4-2, 42. 53 is going to be a single into center field. And the Cubs are not done yet. Chris Bryant, the tying run, comes out. They're going to leave Yami Garcia in. 4-6. And he walks him. Against Castro, the switch hitter. They're going to leave him in there. 64. He strikes him out to end the inning. So the threat alleviated. So Garcia, they're going to pull Garcia and bring in Alberto Calypso. Alberto Calypso comes in to face off against Mott. 1-2, hit by pitch. No, he's not. And 2-2, he gets him to fly out to right field here. Top of 9, 2-4. 2 of 4 is Jimmy Rollins with the double. 1-1. And a 1-2. That's going to be a ground ball. Hit to Bryant for the second out. Andre Ethier, 2 for 4 with the strikeout. No strikeout this time. 55, and that's going to be a possible base hit. Nope, he's caught. And that's it for the Dodgers in the top of the 9th. They got a lefty, and a righty coming up. But I think they're going to bring in Kelly Jansen. The closer comes in. Kelly Jansen, 3-1 game. Kelly Jansen against Chris Coughlin, batting only 182. They don't have much left on their bench, so they're going to leave him in. And is he hit by the pitch? He is hit by the pitch. That brings up the tying run once again. Manuel Montero, 0 for 3, only batting 125, 0 for 3 on the day. 1-4, he strikes him out. Well, let's see who they have on their bench here. Games. David Ross, Kyle Schwarber. I guess they're going to bring in Kyle Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber. He's off of the tear here in the 2017 season, but he's going to come in and pinch hit 6-3 and no strikeout against the lefty. He represents the tying run here. He does get a single up the middle. And going first to third is Chris Coughlin. And we got us a ball game here, first and third. One away, 3-1 Dodgers. Addison Russell, 0 for 3 on the day. He's betting $4.55 in the tournament. I don't think you can pull him. Leave the closer in against him. Righty on righty. 4-6 error possibility. Uh-oh. 2-2. That's going to be Peterson in center field. Does not make the error. Make the catch. And he's going to score. So they gave up a run for an out. And that brings the 3-2 ball game. Bottom of 9, 2 outs for Dexter Fowler. 1 for 3 with a walk. He represents the winning run. On the year, Dexter Fowler did hit 17 home runs. So he has some power. Let's see if he can send the Cubs on to the Final Four. 5-3. We have a ballpark check. This could be the one. 1-2, and it is a home run check. Oh my gosh. Did Dexter Fowler just advance the Cubs? No. Los Angeles defeats it as Dexter Fowler flies out to center field. So the home run check did not pass, and Dexter Fowler ends up 6 feet short of the wall, and the Dodgers move on against the Cubs 3-2. What an outcome. It could have gone either way. It was down to the last roll on the last check. So great game. 3-2 Dodgers win it. And the Dodgers move on to the Final Four. So we'll look at our statistics here. What a game. What a game. So Cubs fans out there are a little upset. And of course the Dodger fans are cheering all the way. But ended up being a great game there. We're going to look at our tournament here. We're going to put the statistics in. It was the final of 3-2, and we could program this in. So Chicago 2, Dodgers 3, and the LA Dodgers move on. And so our Final Four is set. Our Final Four is set. We have 2 really good matches for you. 2 teams from the National League Central Division going head-to-head. The St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds head-to-head. The number 1 seed in the tournament versus the 29 seed Cincinnati Reds. In the Final Four, the winner of that game will go to the championship game. And in the South bracket, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks, who defeated Colorado, Pittsburgh, and Cleveland to make it this far. They're going to take on the Los Angeles Dodgers, who defeated Oakland, Detroit, and the Cubs. And so it's a 6 seed Los Angeles Dodgers and the 18 seed Arizona Diamondbacks in the South bracket. The winner of that game will also reach the championship game. So one of these 4 teams is going to win the championship. St. Louis, Cincinnati, Arizona, and Los Angeles. Who's our final 4 contestants here in our 2015 One and Done tournament bracket. And it comes down to the final 4. St. Louis, Cincinnati, Arizona, and Los Angeles. So interesting enough, in the North bracket, ended up 2 National League Central teams facing off against one another. And in the South bracket, it ends up being two National League West Division opponents facing off against one another. So very familiar with one another, and the winner of those two teams will obviously go on to the championship and play in the championship game. So we got us a last four teams of this tournament that started off, and I'm hoping to do a live stream for these two last games here, and then a live stream obviously for the championship game as well. So I think we're gonna try and go for a Sunday night um, live stream and try and get both of these final four guys in the tournaments. So hopefully on April 9th, Sunday night at about 8 o'clock, we'll have us a little Final Four live broadcast for the Final Four, and find out who's going to make it to the championship game. So look for us live streaming April 9th at about 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll have a live stream of the St. Louis, Cincinnati, Arizona, Los Angeles semifinals to find out who's going to play in the championship game. So we'll see you guys then for the live stream. Take care, everyone. Hopefully you've enjoyed it up to this point, and we got two more great games coming your way. See you guys.